Assalamu alaikum and very warm welcome to everyone for joining me today. Today I am not here to teach you something from a book, but to share a dream, a direction, and a dialogue. A dream of becoming a global educationist and a belief that education can change not just individuals but entire societies. So let use this time to think, question, and reflect together. My name is Ira Mushtaq, and I work closely with students as a co facilitator and an educator. And my journey in education has taught me one powerful lesson, that is, learning is not limited to classrooms, to borders, or to certificates. My long term goal is to become a global educationist, someone who understands diverse learners, use technology wisely, and designs education that is inclusive, ethical, and future ready. So, today I will be sharing critical questions that shape my vision and may help you reflect on your own educational purpose. I am live on Facebook and LinkedIn with sarabati.com, that is an AI mode, and I will talk it about my vision. So, let me open the voice mode of sarabati.com. Hello, how are you? Are you listening me?
For asking. How about you? Is there anything you'd like to chat about? Yes,
Yeah.
it's nice to talk again. Is there anything specific you had in mind for our chat today?
Yes, I will talk about my goal, that is to become a global educationist. So, are you ready? And to give answer of my questions, to explore more about it.
That sounds like a great goal. I'm ready to discuss your questions about becoming a global educationist. What would you like to explore first?
Okay, my first question is, what does global education truly mean beyond teaching in English or using international content? What does global education truly
Global
mean?
edu- Global education is about developing global citizenship. It involves understanding different cultures, promoting empathy, and working towards creating a more inclusive, sustainable world. It's about equipping students with knowledge and skills to navigate an interconnected world. Does that make sense? Or would you like
Okay, so you said that global education is developing global citizenship that involves understanding different cultures and promoting empathy and working toward creating a more inclusive and sustainable world. And it also includes equipping students with knowledge and skill to navigate an interconnected world. So, what do you mean by interconnected? Then you said that basic cross cultural understanding and global education. You explained it more well. I am moving toward my second question, that is, how can an educationist stay globally relevant while remaining locally rooted? So, what is the benefit of learning the global issues? How they can be beneficial for. I am an interested in education as a global issue. So you said that global issue as education is quite complex, and the challenges are access to quality education, funding disparities, and the need for relevant and inclusive curricula. What do you mean by need of relevant and inclusive curricula? Okay, so you said that inclusive and relevant curriculum means the content and teaching methods are meaningful to students' live lives and context, and that they incorporate diverse perspectives and experiences, and it helps students develop critical thinking skills and understanding of the world around them, while also promoting inclusivity and respect for different backgrounds. Okay, now I understand your answer. I am moving toward my next question, that is, in what way does technology empower learning, and where does it risk widening inequality? Yes, you are right that the technology is used effectively to support learning rather than just as a distraction. Okay, I'm moving toward my next question, that is, how can education address emotional intelligence, not just academic achievement? Yes, you said that education address emotional intelligence by incorporating social and emotional learning programs. Can you give me example of in social and emotional learning program? What are these programs? Can you tell me some specific examples? Okay, so can you give me some more example for practicing communication and conflict resolution? Okay, tell me about two colleagues with different working styles. I don't know. Tell me how they could work together to work together effectively. Now I understand your answer. I'm moving toward my next question. That is, what what responsibility does an educator have in shaping ethical digital citizens? Okay, you said that the responsibility of educator to teach students about digital literacy are they include the responsible online behavior and protecting personal information, then understanding copyright, and then being mindful of their digital footprint. What do you mean by being mindful of their digital footprint? Yes, it clarify me about digital footprint and what do you mean by online trail? Explain it. So, what is the effect or impact of this digital record of my online activity? How they can be beneficial and how they can be harmful for me? Yes, tell me how I can protect my digital footprint. Please tell me, please give me answer in English. Stop, stop. Give me answer in English, ACC and soft tone. No, thank you. I want to end my session there. Please end this session and this voice move. Thank you. I am ending my session with the ending line. There are education is not just about preparing students for exams, it's about preparing humans for life. My journey toward becoming a global educationist is still in progress, but every question I ask brings me closer to clarity and purpose. If today's session made you question, reflect, or dream bigger, then our time was well spent. So let's not just consume knowledge, let's question it, apply it, and pass it forward. Thank you for being part of this learning movement.